Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. 6 out long.
Watch tight end. 3 down.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Kill.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
I got you, son. 24 is the mic. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Let's go now. 60 or. Let's go.
Jones now on 1st down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 27-yard line.
Ready? 10 Lobo. I hope you got your left because I'm about to take protein spill. Check out. Now.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check nickel. 61, Matchbox Lights. Get it.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Wall, get wall. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, echo. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Mike check
35.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, and he whips that one incomplete there. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready? 55, Mike 55. Run. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
We go!
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check my 33. Check my 33. Drop deep, drop deep. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
Here's Jones to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
First down, New York.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he is the NFC rating Offensive Player of the Week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Giant, Landon Collins. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Bandit. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. It's free. Safety screaming. Watch the safety creep. Check, check. Fresno. Fresno. Fresno.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Redskins, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Switch, switch, switch. Let it roll. Yes. Zip it. Motion. Go, go. Check three, check three, check three.
On the draw, they go to Geis. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
You got it.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 34-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, check 24.
Now a run with Geis. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Geis. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
3rd down, here's Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now we've got a giant player here, slow to get up after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 77 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Where's 52? Watch 52.
From the 44, Haskins airing this one out for Evans. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
They'll run with Geis. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We got this.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You ready? Check it backer, check it backer. We got double up.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On 1st and 10, Jones. And incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Hey, Charlie. Fight.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Rock it.
Jones now operating from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, Geis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Man left. 3 down.
Now Haskins on 1st down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards.
Redskins, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch out.
This is Geis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
And less than a yard.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. On the ground, it's Geis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. That's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Check Mike 33. Watch the curls. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Set. 10 logo.
Where's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. I got you.
Ready?
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Alpha.
Throwing Jones. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, number 8's coming. Number 8's Mike. Mike, I don't think you got it, sir.
Hey, box truck.
2nd and 4. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former Giant, Landon Collins. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Oh, you got deep?
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
Ready, ready. Hey, Lobo. Watch it, no gain on this defense, no gain.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Geis, give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go. Set. Henry. No chance. Slam, slam, slam. Bang, 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 bang.
On the ground, Geis. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. And here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Back to throw. Jones. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Jones throwing again. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
First down, New York.
Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
You draw Porter. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Slam. Get it.
From the gun, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
So Mike's number one. Leo. Watch the screen. Keep smooth. No. Mike one. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Jones back to the air on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Ready. 50, plant. Watch one. Hey, Sam off.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Geis again. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards.
Now a hit and a loose football. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they open the lead up now to 25. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off near his own 48. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Ready? Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 44-yard line.
Ready? Let's go. The mic. Come to my work. We want
From the 44, Haskins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. O'Shane Ximines in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Here's Haskins to throw. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken in at the 11. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 18. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go now. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
On first down, this is Geis. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Keke QT. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 31. Jones. And some room to run now. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Switch gears.
Now it's Haskins. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he finds McLaurin. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Haskins now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Ioannidis. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Got a man, Slayton. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. He's got Evans. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
Washington Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Check.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Catch made by Slayton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Jones. Throwing right, and that's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Switch it.
Haskins on 3rd down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, I've never seen this one. It's 2nd down, and the punt team is out there. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's